Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I decided to do a portrait using watercolor paints. So before I begin sketching out, I just laid out my watercolor paper. It's a hot press Fabriano paper that I trimmed, and some brushes and my watercolor paints, which are the Daniel Smith's watercolors that I put together in my own palette. So when I'm sketching out this portrait, I'm using a hard pencil so that my watercolors don't smudge when I begin painting, and I'm just laying out the basic shapes, the usual. And during this sketch phase, I'm not going into too much detail because I decided to leave that for when I begin painting. Now, just to clarify what I mean by hard pencil, it's usually the 4H or the 3H that I use, since they are more harder than the HBs or the Bs. So since the Daniel Smith watercolors are pretty transparent paints, I block in general shapes at first and let them dry before I begin to layer more and more shadows. And the key thing with watercolors is you want to make sure that you're layering the paints and you're waiting for each layer to dry before you go in with the next layer, because everything can just blend into one another. When you're painting a portrait, you want to make sure that you keep certain areas of the face warm, and those include the nose, the cheeks, the ears, which are probably the warmest, and the shadow of the nose that connects to the eyebrows, closer to the eyes. As each layer is drying, I'm adding details by using a warmer burgundy tone, and I'm repeating this process every time I want something to appear darker. For the shadow colors of the eyes and the hair, I mixed a cooler shade using Moon Glow by Daniel Smith and its complement, which is some orange. And I'm using light brush strokes to add that texture to the hair. So basically, I'm just going back and forth and layering paint over paint as each layer dries. And when I feel like I'm in a good place, I start with the details of the curls of the hair, the eyes, the eyebrows, and anything else that I feel should appear darker. That's pretty much it, guys. I hope you liked this portrait for today's video, and I'm actually thinking about doing a giveaway, so be sure to look out for that. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!